So someone, fill in Mr. Joe.
Wait, how the fuck did a winter wolf get a changeling eye?
It worked with the hag.
Oh.
And I guess, so we were wandering on the streets because we were lost like usual. And one of our random encounters was a winter wolf that was like, "Hey, this eye, I'm kind of over it. Does somebody want to swap eyeballs?" And because it's about to die, and he wants to like see the world as normal. And all of us were like, "No, but we know a guy. Well, let's get your number. We'll pass it on."
Yeah, you weren't feeling particularly of agency at the time, so.
My buddy totally would, but he's really just lacking agency right now. So. And then what else? What else even happened in that session? We saved a guy. No, we didn't save a guy, right? That was when we saw the dragon. We talked to the dragon. Yeah.
Found two heads.
Yeah. We went looking for the last of the Inupiaq people and followed into a dragon cave. I talked to the dragon. We're bros now. But the guy didn't make it.
Yeah, you successfully rescued 2 of the 3 Iritaki people.
Was there a world where we rescued that, or was it always the guy's dead?
Oh man, what a question you'll never know the answer to.
Yeah, we'll read the bug when we're done with this.
What a question you could very easily find the answer to.
I will, as soon as we finish Gatewalkers.
Yeah, we'll do that. I could end it today, right now. Wolves fall, everyone dies.
Attacked by a herd of flaming cats.
Is it winter wolves?
They were approached by a winter wolf who offered them a deal.
Yes.
Always say yes. So, you weren't here, Teriani, last time to kind of scrutinize this, but if you would like, you can respond to this occultism check to get a sense of maybe what it is that this trade entails.
Can I take the time to ponder it and get a +2?
Sure. It's not a perception check, but you can do
that
anyway.
It's a perception or skill check.
Hey, this is a skill check.
Yeah, it's anytime, basically whenever it makes sense on a perception or a skill check.
This makes sense. You are not rushed.
Okay.
Joe, when do you leave next weekend?
You leave.
Oh, when's my flight out?
Yeah.
Give me. Let me double check the time. Actually.
The reason I asked because I noticed Adam has a Pathfinder Society game this week.
This weekend? Oh, I can't. I have to pick Rachel up from the airport Sunday.
Damn.
I've already passed it over to Jason, and Jason's running.
Well, there is a Pathfinder Society game this week.
If you're here, yeah, we can do a hangout. I'm picking Rachel up from the airport Sunday. She is leaving
Joe
Thursday.
said he's kind of tight on time, but
yeah,
we'll make it work. We'll just follow you.
I guess my question is twofold in that, like, if you're...
probably...
Whether or not you're too busy to join and I join, or I need to help you somehow and thus can't join.
I didn't plan out my Saturday a bunch, other than we need to take some time to go to the thing, and the plan was loosely hang out with you guys.
On Saturday or Sunday?
On Saturday, because on Sunday I have to. The flight leaves at 10:56 a.m.
Okay, that answers that. Which was I can sign up.
That
I don't have to worry about it.
Right. So
sorry.
With that
9 a.m. I'm an idiot. I was looking at the wrong one. 9 a.m. So even earlier. The flight leaves Anchorage at 10:56 a.m., which would have sucked.
And then Sarah can come too, right? You can get up here Saturday and play in person. We'll just do Gatewalkers. It'll be everybody but Rachel because she's out of town.
Yeah. Sarah comes all the way up here, and we just have an in-person Gatewalkers session.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Joe's making it all the way up here from Ketchikan. Sarah's not going much further.
Practically just as far.
Where is Sarah? California?
Alabama.
Alabama? Oh, fuck. Hold on. I think that's that might be close to twice the distance. Hold on. Let me pull up my globe really quick.
Download globe.spin. With that occultism check, you were not able to get a sense of what magic is necessarily like powering this. You can tell that it is occult magic, and it being from some kind of a witch or a hag makes it's very clear, but you don't know if there's like secretly a lingering curse. You're also not sure if it is, harmless either.
I mean, there's no way in hell it's harmless.
Right. But the winter wolf Ishtald pretty plainly levels with you. Not that they are desperate to be rid of the eye. It can only be taken by a willing creature, and they want to spend the rest of their twilight years seeing the world as it really is. The trade, in her words, are that you must sacrifice your ability to see in the day for better vision under the moon.
Okay, but hold on. My dark vision is already flawless.
Okay, do you want the witch eye or not?
Well, if all it's going to do is give me dark vision, not particularly.
Sounds like you're really not that committed to being very witchy.
Listen, it's not about being witchy. It's kind of about being witchy. But I thought it'd be kind Will it let me see better in the dark?
Does it let you see in color?
Can I hero point that occultism check earlier?
Yeah. I'm spending it, and then I'm gonna start the hero point timer.
What level is Care? Is he level 4?
After you dip into fate and ensure of success, you don't. It's more or less the same. You don't explicitly.
Am I just not allowed to have good secret rolls?
No. Yeah, you don't know what the explicitness of the effects are. And yeah, knowing that you yourself have dark vision, it may not necessarily be supremely effective if it gives you something like true sight or like an ability to pierce like deeper darkness, because this is a pre-master ability, so who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it might be situationally useful to be able to see through magical darkness if that's what it enables. Wait, how bad is my vision during the day?
You don't know. Mysteries. Oh, I should put some mysterious music on. Brinstar
What?
Overgrown.
No, Green Brinstar isn't mysterious
It's,
enough?
it's very good.
I mean, I'm not 100% certain I'll get a biased answer. But, where's my second level spells? What if I cast Augury to figure it out?
You can cast Augury. You want to commit to it? Or you
Yeah, I'll commit to it.
throw some
That'd be
bones?
blackjack. I have Clickety Weave Web in his completely unbiased opinion.
What do you do to? You're spinning. You're weaving.
I held out my arms, and the spider like weaves a web between my arms.
It will create a shape that you know intrinsically to be bad.
All right, well, I will apologize for taking the Winter Wolf's time, but
I imagine a really dramatic witchy scene, like Charlotte weaving the web and Charlotte's web, and it's fucked.
yeah. I am
You made an
going to-
appointment for this just to turn me down?
I made an appointment for the details. Do I know of anyone off the top of my head who'd take this offer? I don't think I do.
No. Thank you, Rachel. Well, with that business concluded,
So now that I'm committed to a no, do I get to know whether or not it would have benefited me?
man, I guess we'll have to finish Gatewalkers.
I'm
I'm the worst.
gonna forget by then. This is second book? Third
Right.
book.
Yeah, we're in the second book.
Second book. All right.
So
Listen, I mean, if logic says no and divination says no, I feel like the answer is probably no.
you asked the Fates for help, and they were like, probably not. And I
Better,
want
you know,
it's
which is
finally
nice.
glad that Augury has a explicit like yes no response, because it's always like mixed. There's a troll, but behind it is $400.
I mean, those kind of moments is what our word is actually for.
Well, it depends on how much you value $400 versus like objective reality.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the answer might have been mixed if I didn't already have dark vision.
Whatever it was, your power of revealing divination has decided that it would not suit you. The plan for the Arutaki people is to board this raft provided by the Smiling Wolves and head to Starkoris. And Sakawachi is very insistent that you accompany them if you are so inclined to do so.
Yeah, I mean, I roll a Sakawachi.
I don't know if you guys have really like had a heck of a lot of interaction with them sort of in character necessarily, but the standout feature is about Sakawachi is we haven't really asked her much about it, but when you met her, when you teleported in through the telescope, she has that same Gatewalker mark that all the rest of you do. Rather than it being on her neck like all of yours are, it's on the palm of her hand. And like her seeing that mark on you, she is taken to be a sign that you are the hero sent to her from beyond the stars.
I mean, really, it was just, it's under the same stars, like the next planet right over there. Like, 'cause we can see it right now.
I mean, we were from like beyond the stars, and then we got put beyond the stars, and now we're just back beyond the stars.
I'm not sure we'd call like a pseudo-realistic astral projection bullshit as actually being physically beyond the stars.
Castroville is has a closer orbit, right? So you were closer to the stars, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, also, like, maybe we were on the other side of the sun for a while. Who knows?
That's true. You could literally be beyond the star, period.
Yeah, but just when we were brought over, that's why it was so hard. She was trying to bank shot around the sun.
It did take a minute. So, let me repost this text from Matt, which was his advice to you since you were heading into the Lake of Mists and Veils.
Adam, is a PFS game where the level range is not 1. Is that inaccessible to a new player?
No,
Can they run it like a pre-gen?
They can do a pre-gen up to level 5. If it's 7 to 9 or 11 or whatever, they are out of luck. At least in 2nd edition.
I've got a friend at work I was talking to about Pathfinder Society because she wants to try Pathfinder 2, but she's never played before. So I don't know if she'll make this Sunday, but the Sundays is 3 to 6.
I'm not making this Sunday either.
Well, the one I finally decided to show up for, and you're not there.
I had to pick Rachel up from the airport at like 1 p.m.
Have to is a strong word.
Okay. What if we just
You're not wrong.
just play the PF session at the airport? There we go.
I mean, my friend does work at the airport.
We got access to conference rooms in the airport.
Just play at the Raven Gates. Nobody's ever over there.
I mean,
They're not even.
Jason's
really-
running it. He could abuse his privilege.
Jason doesn't work at the airport anymore.
Oh,
He works for the FAA, so maybe he still can, but he doesn't work at the
he can
airport anymore.
abuse different privilege.
Yeah. Ugh.
Play in the air traffic power then?
Probably. I'm sure there's no like laws against that.
Yeah.
Everybody's just allowed to walk in.
Yeah.
So Matt sees you off with this raft that they're getting prepped up with some supplies. He's also given you a humongous bundle of treasure that we talked about last session, which is forever ago. And says, this raft will get you to Winterbreak Bay. No problem. The lake, though, has a mind of its own. If you're going west to Sarkoris, the port you'll want to reach will be Egid in Mendev. That's a long way off. The raft is good, don't get me wrong, but you'll need something bigger to make it all the way. There's a ship graveyard not far from Winterbreak Bay, where this river will take you, called the Junlin Rex. You'll find dozens of ships there. No doubt something more seaworthy enough for your voyage. Don't believe all the ghost stories. It's pure poppycock, I'm sure. But hey, who knows? You've been good at this treasure hunting thing so far. Maybe you'll find more than just a ship among the wreckage.
Wreckage.
Ah, shit's gonna be haunted
Absolutely.
as fuck.
It might be, and if you have any possibilities of knowing so, I can prompt recall knowledge, nature, or sailing lore about potential things you have maybe heard about the Lake of Mists and Veils.
There is no way in hell that's not haunted. Like, a name like Lake of Mists and Veils? Holy fuck. Man, we're gonna get there and it's gonna turn out to just talking about fucking, like, mist. Like, it's just a foggy lake.
Alternatively, if nobody has those things, you can roll society at a much more difficult DC.
What is the point of all these knowledge skills if I never pass them?
A random question. We all have this mark, right?
Yes.
How would mine show up? I have fur. Would it just be a new pattern on my fur?
It's probably just like visible under your fur. Like it's
Isn't
definitely.
there a whole thing about it being like a basically impossible mark to cover?
Mm,
Like you put something over it and it just appears on top of it.
that's definitely true for Eidolons. But
I might just be mixing things up.
I think you're thinking about Summoners and Eidolons. But no, this is like a brand almost. So like it maybe has its like it's definitely a discoloration on your skin because cats still have skin, but it might be like visible through your fur or some such.
I've been thinking about this. Like, a coat of fur. How would that work?
Yeah, I mean like you can still see tattoos under like people's arm hair, I guess. So it's similar to that.
Mother-
But
I thought I read somewhere that like burnt skin will like bleach the hair as it goes, but I can't find anything on it.
Damaged follicles will lead to damaged hair. So whether it's bleached or like,
Gone. Yeah.
not as present or.
Matted.
all right, you two that made checks. The Lake of Mist and Veils is one of Golarion's largest bodies of fresh water, separating much of northern Avestan from the crown of the world, spanning hundreds of miles from west to east. It's so named for the veil of fog which coat it like a shawl every morning and throughout much of winter. Countless souls have gone missing in this fog, whether from pirate attacks, freak blizzards, or eerie phenomena which defy explanation altogether. One of the most noteworthy sites is the Junlin Rex, your destination, a tangle of rhymed Isian pirate ships along the coast of Jellicoe Bay. Undead and Fae alike infest this sodden boneyard, and every rumor of the Rex supernatural haunts is absolutely true.
Joy.
This is something Teriani and Khali are both confident of.
And I don't fail, so
Hmm.
probably pretty accurate.
We're gonna have a fun trip.
Oh,
Just on the shoreline.
I know Callie's not a cow, but I did look at like the effect of like healed brands on cows, and the fur is absolutely thinner where the brand is. Whether or not that'd be noticeable on a small scar is like on something small like dime sized is like, or quarter sized. I don't know. Never really established how big the brand is. I think that'd just be up to you, I guess.
Wait, what?
Did you miss the conversation we were talking about earlier about brands and like on fur and what Callie's brand would look like?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. That part stayed. I thought I missed something towards the end, and like, internet's weird.
The internet is weird.
I feel like we should come up with a plan
I
on how we're
know.
going to get
I
across
tried
this
looking
stupid.
for like effective brands on fur, and all I got was fucking like fur industry clothing.
Did you search brands showing through fur in real life but still magic?
Right, to temper your expectations of undead.
I don't like
Consider
those.
them tempered, stronger.
I don't like those
Wait.
at all.
They still got eyeballs. These guys are just wearing makeup.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
not have like actual? I didn't get a pop up. Do I need to refresh?
No, the background change.
Oh my god!
I wasn't looking there.
Apparently, it jump scared you.
A couple of them have eyeballs. Like that one's missing an eyeball. That one has an eye patch, but the other eye doesn't have an eyeball anyway. I question the validity of the eye patch. I think it's just to look more piratey.
I best start believing in ghost stories.
If any of you feel confident in navigating the raft, you're welcome to step up. Otherwise, Ulakuk, who has the broken leg, is capable of steering the raft downriver and piloting it up at least until we get to the point where we're on open water.
I mean, not unless scouting helps.
No, I feel like we should just let the people who know how to do it do it.
Yeah. There will be a very minor amount of downtime. If anyone wants to do anything for a day or two, I don't know if there's any crafting projects, Khali, that you want to take on while you're on this raft as it sails downriver. Alternatively, if anybody wants to do something like subsist, Because, yeah, like, we're actually entering wilderness for the first time. We probably have enough food. The wolves, I don't think, provided you any food, but they did give you lots of money that you can spend right back at them to buy some supplies.
I don't know if that will be necessary
Winning with all of my
because I have. Where did it go? Fuck.
Whoa! Joe, you
I
missed
guess
2 sessions, and then you come back with every single skill that's relevant, and
He went on a training arc.
This is a bad. I've had this the whole time. We've used it.
you got that from your background.
Mm-hmm.
It's finally coming into play.
It came into play when we first hit Castrovel.
That's true. It's finally coming into play on Golarion.
First time in this whole world.
Teriani feels belittled.
You're not participating in this conversation. So after a couple of days have passed, and you're getting pretty cozy and comfy with these guys. There's a lot of anxiousness about getting to the open lake as you sail farther and farther north downstream. It gets more and more chilly as you are approaching a big open body of water. Which I don't know if any of you guys have ever been, at sea in the winter here in Alaska. We'll just defer to Rachel's opinions, being a grown-up fisherman.
Not in the winter.
One morning, when you are going through your routine kind of morning rituals and functions and such, Sakawachi sort of spontaneously and out of the blue asks all of you, what do you guys know about interpreting dreams?
No.
Oh shit, that's a me question, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm more of a constellations guy.
I mean, I've had a few weird dreams. I usually do my divination through other means.
I've been in training as a seer my whole life, and I think this morning I maybe saw something, and I'm not 100% sure what it means.
Can I?
Wait, all been having weird dreams?
We have all been having weird dreams. Don't worry, buddy. It's just a PTSD. That's what it is for me.
Uh-huh.
Well, she
I asked her about what she saw, though.
she points farther north, which at this point in the river you can see is opening up into Jellicoe Bay and the openness of the lake. And she like closes her eyes a minute and says, "Let's see here." And then she opens her eyes, and her eyes are clouded over in milky white, and a kind of hazy voice is how she speaks, and says, "By the light of the moon, among the tolling of bells, we must find a weeping mermaid."
Okay.
And then, like, very quickly, like, blinks and shakes her head and seems back to normal.
Seems oddly prophetic.
Right. I don't know what by the light. I don't. Does this mean anything to you? You've said you've also been having strange dreams.
I don't know if it have any relation to my strange dream. Hold on, let me go back and read through it.
I often catch glimpses of events, past and present, sometimes far away in my dreams. The elders say that it's a blessing. I think it's mostly a distraction myself.
Is this the girl that was tied up or drugged up?
No, this is the girl that was
No.
there in the telescope room.
Oh, okay.
This is this girl, Sakawachi.
Gotcha.
The girl who is tied up is Danigi. She has not been particularly conversational this whole trip, of her own accord. Ulakuk is the guy who has the broken leg that you rescued from the hobgoblins. He is piloting the raft. And Anuma is the guy that you met up with on the street who put you in contact with the Smiling Wolves and has been basically big brothering Sakawachi the whole time. I know there's several of them to keep track of, and they're my whole party of adventurers I get to play with when things go wrong for you guys.
And Sakawachi is the one who's related to the woman. Like she said that, why do we have her grandmother's mark or her mother's mark or whatever, right?
Yeah, Sakawachi said her grandmother is who gave her that mark and said it was a protective ward. But she doesn't know the meaning of it beyond that. And she has been sent, along with everyone else here, on a mission to Sarkoris to do something. You haven't really asked details, and she hasn't volunteered specifics in order to save her homeland or her people.
Mm.
So we've got a whole ass witch here. Like, how do we not have an answer to this dream thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get a peek a couple chapters ahead, but you
Yeah.
know, it's always in context. I don't know. Is this like I throw a occultism check at it?
You can, but she also does ask you like what kind of dreams. You said you've also been having strange dreams
have.
as well. Like what kind of dreams have you been having?
I don't know. I talk about my Smiling Wolves, not Smiling Wolf camp. The dream I had while inside the Smiling Wolves camp. But like the shadowed humanoid, and sitting at a writing desk, and just like screeching away at papers.
The last dream I had was a fucking. Was it a fucking Slender Man? Or no, it wasn't a Slender Man. It was something like hairy, right? I don't remember. A long time ago.
So Teriani, when you mentioned something at a desk scratching notes, and when Kirrik mentioned something hairy, it's almost as if Sakawachi is suddenly remembers something and she starts to go pale. She says, "It was a man. He wore a terrible mask of white fur."
Hey, I saw that.
Wait, I remember that. This was the guy at the very beginning, leaning on the gates, right?
He,
Did he have
sto-
horns?
he stood at the edge of my dream, writing in a book like he was taking notes. Why didn't I remember?
Did the hairy guy have horns?
Yes. Horn, but it was a man wearing a mask. It wasn't a creature.
It's pretty similar to mine.
I got a bad feeling about this. She said the same.
Oh no.
No.
Zoinks.
I'm sure this is fine.
I saw a giant creature behind ice in mine, too. It was like dark ice, though.
Yeah, I'm down for ghost stories right before we go into a haunted lake.
Haunted Lake is definitely true. You are sure of that, but of immediate concern is Cold Lake. Once you get out into the open water,
I was so close to taking cold resist, didn't even know.
if you don't have winter clothing, this could potentially present a problem. Not something that you can't, supersede, but it's going to potentially cost some resources. Because every hour of exposure will potentially do hit point damage. That is in a mechanical sense how cold it is getting.
How much hit point damage per
A
hour?
D6.
Okay.
The finger's just gonna fucking fall off.
Yeah,
and he's reel it back.
it's trivial, but it's not insignificant, or it's insignificant, but it's not trivial, I should say. Those words that mean the same thing. You guys do have the resources for that to not actually be a major problem, but bear in mind, and also if you happen to fall in water, it will definitely become a potentially lethal problem.
If only someone had conveniently. Hold on, let me double check my feeds.
Oh.
If someone had remembered to buy himself a coat.
That Joe already coming in handy.
Already, I got this at level 3. I would argue a coat is a piece of adventuring gear.
For sure.
And then, so I would just pull up my fancy Stop and Shop? Stop and Swap? No, that's not what I want. I think I just search. Would it be equipment? Maybe it would be armor. Maybe it is something I wear.
Yeah, I'm gonna advance time here, so that might make some effects happen.
Oh, and there's even a convenient little buy item button. Can I presume cold weather clothing would be available at 4 silver pieces?
If you're going back in time. Oh, you're pressure planning. Yeah.
I'm pressure planning.
Yeah.
He thought about this.
Well, yeah, and also like you just keep because it takes 4 days. You realize every day. Oh yeah, I got another one. Sorry, here you go, Khali. Oh yeah, here you go.
Well, I think it resets every time you have an opportunity to shop.
Yeah. So I only remembered one. Sorry about that.
If you remembered, you would have told us to get some too.
The additional weight cannot make me encumbered.
Wow, it goes really. It really gates the retconning, huh?
I'm assuming our resources would have reset, so can I readjust what I have?
Yes. It's been several days. So go full up to heal, and we will begin potential encounters as you approach the Junlin Rex under dense fog and an extremely brightly shining, waning crescent moon overhead.
Brightly shining, waning crescent moon. It's a lot of adjectives.
Yep. I know the phase of the moon because I made a calendar for it.
Is a waning crescent moon an adjective of the moon, or is a waning crescent moon itself the noun?
Waning describes the moon. Crescent describes the moon.
And check one thing really quick.
Oh!
How long did you say it takes for me to learn formulas from the things that I have? Because you said we've had a few days.
I was supposed to do research on that.
What did we say was here?
I think it was 4 days, which it has been exactly.
So I could have attempted to research one thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's driving the boat, looking out for ghosts, and you're like, cool. I'm doing math.
Did you hold it more steady?
Alright.
What is it that you are attempting to craft?
Let's see. I guess this one would be more immediately useful for us in general.
Eagle Eye Elixir. Yeah, you are looking for a ship amongst wreckage and such. So that is a 5th level item. So let's do some good math.
What the fuck have I got that with?
We're playing video games. You're looking to beat a DC 20 with crafting.
Just roll crafting.
Yep.
Button. Roll. I didn't.
Ew.
Oh shit. Did I get
Okay.
my attribute boost? Or I did not.
Oh,
I
did I
just
apply my
subtract one of
attribute boost?
those from my inventory.
I think I did.
Well, I mean, we gotta boost intelligence. And then Dex.
Let's see what failure on that means. You fail to complete the item. You can salvage the raw materials, so it just didn't work. But you don't waste it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and we get a skill increase.
Alright. Let me see what I want to bear. We said something about Fae on the lake, right?
Yes, Khali and
Okay.
Teriani are both certain that the lake is populated by both undead and cruel fae.
Cool.
Cool.
I guess I should prepare some cold iron stuff.
Magical.
How many of us are there? 4 of us? Yes.
So it should be expert in fortitude saves, which has already been handled. All right.
Ooh, prepare for distribution.
Prepare to receive distribution. Oh, we do get other skill training. That's another thing I forgot.
Yep. You should get an attribute boost, an ancestry feat, a skill increase, and then random bullshit. Like my random bullshit is 3rd rank spells and magical fortitude.
Pretty sure my ancestry feat was, yeah, clever improviser. What do you want, cat? Fuck.
Pet me.
Come here. Come here. Oh god, you're so fucking heavy. God. Why do they make cats as big as you?
I don't know if you realize this, but they make cats bigger.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, if we've been on the raft for several days, could I swap one of my dispel magics for a environmental endurance?
That sounds doable.
I mean, I've been looking through my spells and like reevaluating in general.
Yeah, I mean, and I imagine the first day is really uncomfortable, and then you guys are like, we can solve this problem tomorrow.
Alright, things have been distributed, and I want to go ahead and apply these cold iron blanches that I have to some of my ammunition. Just preemptively.
Going to unprepare times loose arrow and swap it for dispel magic. I hear that'll be useful.
Favorite part of the campaign is resource management, because I'm a simulationist at heart.
Let's tap out haunting him for a sure strike.
Carry stuff. I have so much crap.
Oh, sure strike is a first level spell. I'm an idiot. Let's give out the enfeeble for sure strike.
Oh, I have a water breathing potion.
You're detect magic around, right?
Exploration activities as of last are scout, detect magic, search, and investigate.
Okay.
Literally don't have the carrying capacity for my things.
Wait, hold on. How did you make them?
I was very overloaded for the
She-
5 minutes that I had them.
She's got dry ingredients, and then
Maybe a wet ingredient.
collect seawater, and it adds a lot of bulk. She just carries around soup pouches with her.
Dehydrated soup pouches.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right, buddy. You know, get moving, cat. Oh, it's about time to feed you.
I like to imagine Khali's just been like grabbing random shit to replenish alchemy ingredients. Like there's just like a gross patch of moss on the ship we're on. She's just
like,
like,
I
yeah,
know
that
how to
could be
use this.
useful."
Yeah, alchemists aren't actually scientists. They just make whatever they have at hand work. It's all pocket lint. It's all the way down. That was true for first edition alchemists for sure, because nobody else could drink their potions.
Yeah.
There's a non-zero chance he just occasionally plucks hairs from me. Let's see. Hair of an angel can, dink, hair of an elf, dink, hair of a cat, dink.
Let's see here. Teriani, give me a scouting lore check, and Kirrik, give me a perception check.
Perceiving.
Me too. Was that supposed to be secret?
It's fine.
Don't worry, I'll do it right.
This is you have very uncomfortably as the brightness of the moon shines dim light through the foggy lake. You have reached the icy flows of the Junland wrecks. There are what appear to be dozens of pieces of ships all crammed onto rocky crags, as well as big solid flows of ice. Some of the ships are partially pushed out of the water and have capsized sideways as they lay on heavy ice, as well as other ships that are below the ice. And you can see the skeletal remains of crew members looking up at you lifelessly under the water. Are they animate or not? Who can say? But between you and them are inches of ice as you precariously poke your way through, trying to find a ship that is in enough state that can be recovered. And you're not looking for a big ship. You're just looking for something, that can comfortably survive the open waters of the Lake of Mists and Veils, if anything could.
We
So,
don't
like,
theoretically
frigate?
stay near the shore the whole time.
I mean, we stay in a situation where we can consistently navigate ourselves
Yeah,
to the shore.
the problem with doing that is that the raft you have is not something that can really be propelled. So being on a river, it makes sense. You just follow the current and kind of just poke and make sure that you're still in the river with a pole. But once you get onto the lake, you're just gonna kind of be floating, and you both know that the lake is deep, so deep that without like a sail, you have no way to actually orient yourself.
Sail.
Wouldn't that be a wide thing? But yeah.
Hey, we're environmenting and endurance.
Yeah, might be a good idea with it being so cold around.
Well, two of you have cold weather gear, right? And I imagine Kirrik doesn't care in the slightest. He just takes
Yeah,
his
as
shirt
long
off.
as
Yeah,
as long as that's all the damages, then yeah.
you're just so cool.
I mean, okay, but that still sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm over here just like put on a jacket. Like, don't you have anything?
it hurts,
Or
but
just, like
yeah,
fucking shivering. Nope, just heal it away.
it hurts, but Kirrik is too cool to take it.
Yeah.
Um,
It
so,
hurts, but it's worth the edge.
Teriani and Kirrik,
Comfort makes you weak.
Teriani and Kirrik, you guys are on lookout to find ships that are potentially salvageable, and you come across what you think might be worth investigating. The piece of a ship that is like semi-lodged in ice, but not fully, that could potentially bear investigating.
All right, we'll poke around at it.
Yeah,
This ship has bears investigating it.
it has bears. Bear investigating.
Is that a cue for another perception check, or is that the result of our perception check?
That's the result of your perception check.
That's
the-
probably our cue for a map change.
The cue is for a map change. You gingerly step on board. You very quickly realize, oh, this ship is absolutely not in good enough state. But however, you're creaking along the boat, and being living creatures does rouse some unfortunate pirates who did not do particularly well in their survival skills. What a weird thing to say.
We are.
This is living creature
What the
discrimination.
Fuck. This is what we were like. Yeah, that's worth investigating. The boat's gone.
It's right here. What are you talking about? You're literally on it.
It's a fixer upper.
Fixer
Oh,
upper.
I'm sorry. Where's the rest of it?
Over there.
I thought we had a boat, not a helm.
Look, this
How
back
did we get on this?
figures.
Your raft is just off screen to the left. And I'll
Wow.
calm your jets and roll initiative.
Hang on, that sounds like the opposite of calm.
Can I move
Or-
where I am located before I roll that?
Yes, you can adjust where you are located before you roll that. As long as you're on this little boat area.
I just wanted to be
Okay.
back one.
Things just got a lot scarier. 5 is a big stat level. I get 3rd level spells. I get stat boosts. I get the skill increase in there, feats, everything you want.
I gave you guys cold iron stuff if we encounter.
Yeah, I grabbed both of the blankets because it used to be one goes to me, one goes to Icena. So I just took both of them. But if somebody else thinks they'll use a cold iron blanch, then I will give one
I
back.
mean, I have another one I can give.
Okay, cool.
Teriani, you are first to react as you see the corpses of drowned pirates slowly start to claw their way up through the ice and the wreckage of the ship that you happen to find yourself on.
It's okay, guys. I have a solution to this problem.
Did not do what I meant for it to do.
What's initiative looking like? Okay, this should be fine. These guys will be pretty slow. So I nudge fate myself. I familiar of balance lock Kirrik because I am anticipating future actions.
Future actions.
And what do we think for undead?
Don't forget to recall knowledge for free because I'm generous.
Oh, right.
Are you nudge fading me as well, or are you nudge fading somebody else?
I'm nudge fading myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember how logic works.
These are definitely corporeal undead, but you are unable to determine what type. They could be zombies, they could be whites, they could be
And
what's the next one I'm thinking of? Not
I'm really
murderers.
wishing I had a telekinetic projectile right about now.
They could be drargs.
Dargs.
Drargs. Viking zombies.
Draugr?
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Draugr?
Draugr?
Man, they're gonna resist the hell
I used
out
to
of
play
this.
that game in the arcade all the time.
but let's go ahead and do it anyway.
I don't know about anybody else, Adam, but having been to Viking land, you are now my foremost expert on Vikings.
I have been to Viking land.
I was hoping that'd be a crit. All right. And look at that. Look at all those die.
All you need is die.
Oh. Oh. They're not resistant to piercing?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. This changes everything.
It does.
That's a lot of
change.
die, but they're not dying.
Is my mystic armor?
I advanced time, so it may have expired and you'll need to reset it.
Okay. All right. So applied violence, applied mystic armor, applied fate has been nudged. Kirrik has been AC'd. All right. I think that's all to do in one turn.
All right.
I'm going to take this opportunity to hopefully not die and fill in water.
Hey, Kirrik.
I think I'm gonna kill him. Let's see. I need to start checking what my fucking. I'm in weapon anyway. Let's see. Do I just run right in there and just hope for the best?
You'll,
I think you'd fall in the water before
yeah.
you do that.
So the water is mostly frozen, but the action of the ships has made it potentially break throughable. You could spend an action either seeking or recalling knowledge with nature to see if it's going to be safely traversable or not, or you can do an action to leap, which will automatically succeed because it's such a short distance.
So I was thinking, so I should. What does it look like if I want to go this way? Because it's like from ship to ship to ship. So do I even need to do anything extra, or is this gap enough that I have to leap?
I think if you change, oops, I didn't mean to pause it. I think if you change forms of movement, it takes another action, but let's see how leap works.
Well, that's what I'm asking, is if that drop there is enough that I have to leap, or if I can just like be walking.
Oh no, yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay. Go here. So attack.
There might be dice involved, but you are so good at physicality that. Oh my gosh.
All right. Is it still alive?
Yes.
Yes.
That's something we did by the time we got back.
I
Apparently,
mean, technically
just
they
did the
already
wave
are
attack.
dead.
No, still not dead.
Okay, that's a bunch of Kirrik actions. Yawn, it is your turn.
I'm gonna call knowledge using religion.
Sure. Can you use the macro, please?
Yeah. I hit the button.
I got a result. All right. You're seeing how tough these things are. They are very clearly Karn whites, so they are
Karn.
more powerful whites. What would you like to know about them?
Do not die to them. They go for the kill. Oh, sorry. That's ignore me.
Do they have any special abilities?
Yeah, yes, they do.
Does something happen when we die?
I mean, they have a lot of them. It's part of the problem. So, they have. All right, let's narrow things down. Would you like to know about an active ability or a passive ability?
Let's go with a passive ability.
All right. Let's do a self roll.
Is there that many passive abilities? You're just like, fuck it, D4.
They do have several. Hey, I'm gonna roll. Sorry. Look at that. You know that their strikes, including their weapon strikes, will drain energy. And if someone dies while drained by them, they will rise again within seconds as a white.
Okay, we're gonna just telekinetic projectile that one that's almost dead.
No, you're not. You're gonna miss.
I'm gonna hero point.
Makes sense to me, but then again, you are very small. Hey, it's a hit.
Gonna casually chuck a rock at it and knock its head off, right?
Oh no. I gotta fix that. Reveal to everyone. It is destroyed and will use a reaction. It never got an opportunity to strike at Kirrik, so it's going to try and do it now. So it, with undeadly power, tries to skewer with a longsword here. A strike against Kirrik. I'm rolling.
I don't get to see it, but apparently I missed.
Yeah, reveal. It's because I was still a secret. Yeah, it missed, and then it will be killed. And then let me fix that error message. I reorganized all of my assets and things. There are lingering problems. Okay, so now it is the other one's turn. Icon got even worse. It is going to scramble over here, sensing the divine power that was just unleashed with a telekinetic strike. Except that's not cool spell, so never mind. And 2 actions to scramble up onto that higher deck to get away from the horrible guy, and make a longsword strike against Yawn. It is a 29 to hit for potentially 11 damage and a fortitude save.
Oh no!
It's okay. You're fine. This won't kill you. Right? Right? Right?
The white, through its sword, drains your very essence, invigorating itself somewhat, and you begin to wither away slightly.
Oh God, does it become hasted?
That's all of its actions. Khali, you're up. This thing seems to have a cunning and ruthlessness to it, but not necessarily intelligence. You can see that it is just like instinct and hate that is driving it.
Okay, is this half the top part of this? I see there are stairs. Like, I'm trying to figure out where I am. Would I be above or below currently, since I'm on a strange point?
Whatever's better for you.
Okay, I'll just take a step back. And shoot it. Because Khali does not like undead at all. And then I will reload. And I'll hit this button.
Okie dokie. That's gonna be Teriani's turn.
We seem to be pretty settled in on violence, which I'm trying to figure out how best to violence this guy. If I can get people to say they're my minion, can I use Protect Companion on them?
If you have you convince them. So what you do, okay, here's what you do, is you go back to the shadow plane where you can trade traits with each other and make everyone in your party get the minion trait off a clickety.
I mean, man, that seems pretty evil. I'll be honest. I like it.
Feeling like a minion right now. I don't know about you.
It's for your benefit. Don't you want to be protected by as a companion?
I hear that squeaking sound. I'm confused between whether it's squeaking a boat or baby crying because it sounds the exact same to me.
It'd be both.
It's like, logically, it's squeaking a boat, but my brain says otherwise.
Teriani, you have the initiative. BT dub.
Yeah, I'm trying to apply violence to this, but I think I'm honestly just going to throw needle darts at him because I'm boring.
I mean, that's applying violence.
It pays the bills.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. I'm an idiot, but it doesn't matter.
Self-professed idiot.
I technically should have nudge faded myself to give him -2 AC first. But instead, I will nudge fade. I know where Kirik's going next. So I'm going to nudge fade Kirrik. And I will balance the luck of Mr. Lost at Sea. I'll throw a -1 AC at him.
Trying to find the.
A lake? How are they lost at sea?
You know.
Really lost if they're in a lake.
I'm looking for a setting.
That's all my actions, by the way.
Can't find the setting. Kirrik, your foe is down.
Yeah. I guess I'll move back over here.
And this will definitely require a check to try and scramble up there.
Yeah. Athletic.
Athletics, yeah.
I take assurance on this. What's my assurance athletics look like? 19 probably passes, huh? Yeah, fuck it, I'll just roll it. That's what I was thinking. What's the worst that could happen? I rolled 19. I guess we'll find out. So do I timer?
19. It works, yeah.
Alright, well, no, it works forever. Was that an action?
It will be an action, so it's gonna, yeah.
Okay. Can I reasonably stand here?
Yes.
Alright, cool. So that'll be my full movement. I want to attack. Oh.
Oh, man.
I think I'm going to hero point that because I think we want to get some damage on this white.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah. And then that'll be turns. I had to do that clamber action.
Clamber. Yawn.
Out here clambering.
We're gonna be completely original, and we're gonna swing. Actually, I'm gonna point blank telekinetic projectile it. Yeah. Okay, well that didn't work. And then I'll just regular swing at it. Going with the old classic poke it with the stick until it reacts, right?
It's 3 actions. It's gonna react.
Oh no.
It's not use a reaction, but it takes its turn. First thing it's gonna do is start chanting this haunting kind of pirate sea shanty. And all of you who have ears will need to make this will save.
I am jealous of Clickety.
The
Well, he
click
does
for that.
hear, so.
Clickety has tympanic membranes.
Almost
I
at the
can't-
bottom of the W.
I see.
This man's got earplugs.
Why do you have earplugs?
I don't know. I don't remember having earplugs.
Yeah, I remember when you started with them and was like, that's neat. You're going to never remember to put them in. So they didn't apply.
Okay, is it, and then 20 is a failure.
Yeah, 20 is a failure. I'm just waiting on Mr. Bull here. Eric, do you need a roll generated?
No, sorry, I was on the phone with Kale. I'll be there in just a second. Oh,
Everything
Turn-
in this do will saves.
I gotta get a hold of sourdough and get fuel deliveries set up. Alright, what button am I pushing?
Everybody's at the new house. There should be a will prompt.
Yeah, I see it. Even though I can, like, barely click it.
Yeah, I heard that when I was doing the special, is that the prompts somehow were, like, messed up, and I can't see
Oh, no.
that hero point you just used.
Yeah. Oh, say la vie.
Say lava. Alright, Yawn. You are
Nope.
frightened. Teriani, you are also frightened. Khali, you are frightened. Lickety is
What? Clickety is frightened? On a success?
Kirrik is frightened. As well as more susceptible to having your life drained.
That's not good.
Yeah, success frightened 1, failure frightened 2. So this thing lets out this pirate sea shanty, and you all get a little spooked. And even though, Kirrik, you are more susceptible to having your life drained, it is instead going to opt to push you off the boat.
Oh. What a dickhead.
There's 2 actions to do that shanty. 29 athletics versus fort save, which looks like a crit success.
Yeah, because that friend.
Alright, you're going to fall in the water. You fall to the sea. You could use your reaction to grab an edge if you would like.
That's probably a good idea. It's an acrobatics check, right?
I think it's pretty much...
A reflex save?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, grab an edge. You can, as a 0 action, free up a hand because you got 2-handed weapon going on.
Right, because I like need a hand free unless I critically succeed.
Yeah, so I will let you take that no action to let go, so you can grab the edge of the boat.
Change grip, and then is grab edge in this big old thing of macros?
I don't know.
I don't see grab an edge unless there's a different word.
You must succeed at your choice of an acrobatics, reflex save. Acrobatics or reflex?
Probably gonna be reflex. Yeah. That probably succeeds, huh?
Yeah, easy. You have a hand free. You grab the handhold. You don't you don't manage to like lose off of the ship. You're just going to be hanging off of it. So I'm going to move you back a square, just to notate that. You climbing up will put you back in the square you were in. But, however, that is going to expose you to super cold water. So you are potentially taking cold water in, a matter of minutes.
Super cold.
Let's do... add persistent damage here.
That's weird. My ship broke. I'll refresh.
It's going to end this monster's turn, thinking it's sent Kirrik to a watery grave that it itself experienced, and then it turns back to the rest of you, hungry. Khali, you are frightened.
No.
No, that's accurate.
Mhm.
Sounds frightened.
Shoot it. Wow, I missed tragically. Reload. And shoot it again. And miss tragically. Okay. I need to work on my aim.
Teriani, we've made it to 3 rounds.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to happen, honestly. Alright. Let's see if we can end at 3 rounds. I do the things. Oops, wrong tab. Also wrong tab. Also wrong tab. I nudge fate myself. My caster sustained a hex, so I'm going to balance his luck. Give him a -2 to his AC. And good old fashioned chuck a noodle darts at him. Man, that damage roll though.
Well, Sarah thought it was funny. Somebody thinks it's funny. Laughing at your damage roll, don't.
That was L's.
Kirrik, you're up.
Alright, so I lift myself up.
Make a climb check, or climb. It will be probably trivial with your assurance. Actually, yeah, your assurance, you know that you can get back up there.
Okay, cool. And then do I still have the persistent damage on me, or just getting out of the water?
No, you got wet. You were gonna take a d6 damage at minimum.
Okay. Well, I'm not too worried about a d6. So get up, change grip, attack.
End combat.
I'm not gonna be lost at sea at a lake, you stupid zombie.
Hey. It is going to use its final spite reaction now that you've surprised it coming back up on board You are still in a weakened state against having your life drained, so it will try and take advantage of that. A longsword strike.
It does hit.
25 to hit for 14 damage plus a fort save.
They do have me here hitting.
You are at a -2 to that fort save.
Okay.
All right, 14 damage, and it manages to drain life from you, but not so much that it keeps it from being destroyed utterly, and you send it on to wherever undead go when they are destroyed bodily. So you're taking persistent cold damage, but if you dry off, that will go away. It's only 1d6 per minute, unless you know, something happens about that. I don't know if any of you guys have that good prestidigitation spell. But alternatively, you can jump back to your raft and dry off because you have supplies on the raft. So that's in this encounter.
Cool. I can also outpace 1d6 a minute. I mean, I guess there's a realm where I don't think there is. Because 20d8 a minute. I don't think. I have to roll really fucking impossibly bad.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you're at, 6 die.
Yeah.
You guys feel free to clear all your conditions.
Except for drained, right? It doesn't usually go away until long rest, or does it go away?
Oh, drained only goes away once per day.
Yeah, okay. So I will stay tired. So tired.
I don't know, man. I got a couple energy drinks.
Sure, I can
Let's
find
do
a potion.
unless
Wake you right up.
Unless there's a reason not to, Adam, I'm gonna set myself to fall. Like, if something's gonna attack us soon or not.
No, nothing will attack you within the next 10 or 20 minutes. However, this was a bust, so you'll have to return to searching for potential supplies. Other places that might be better ships. So if you... I'll just stay on this map because I don't have a really good landing zone unless we want to look at all the skeletons on a boat again. Those of you perceiving Kirrik, or those of you investigating Teriani, want to make perception or scouting lore checks.
I can investigate with scouting lore?
Yep. Investigate is make a lore check.
Huh. Alright.
Critical success.
Perceive. I didn't do a hidden. Fuck.
It's fine.
It's not fine. I know better.
So you're like, you know what? The best advice is to not go to a broken ship. Let's try and look for one that is whole. And you see, kind of held aloft above the wreckage around, is a mast that's still upright and looks to be in fine condition. As you kind of poke your way around the other pieces of wreckage and rocks and big flows of ice to get to it, you start to hear the sounds of a person crying. This kind of delicate female, kind of not wailing, but just sobbing gently. And
God, crying mermaid. We just talked about this.
As you turn the corner, you can see a whole ship that's upright, frozen in thick ice. The figurehead of which is an oaken carving of a halfling woman, long hair and mermaid tail. It seems to be where the crying sound is emanating from, and you can see actual tears kind of streaming from this wooden figurehead's eyes. name of the ship is just adjacent to it, along the bow, spelling out the ship's name, the Mermaid's Tears.
Well, I guess we know where we need to go.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, you will need to travel across some of the frozen ice, and you can get yourself up onto the main deck of the ship, which is just trapped in inches and inches of ice and feet and all around. It's a good ship, but it's going to be very difficult to get off, or to get this thing going.
To get the ship going, or to get us going to the ship?
No, to get to the ship is easy. You just walk across the ice and you can hoist yourself up on deck. Once you're, you can lower a gangplank if somebody has difficulty getting up there, no problem. Unwalk the plank if you would like. Once you're on board, though, let's have Kirrik and Kirrik, give me a perception check. Teriani, give me a... I'm gonna roll dice for you, Teriani, because I don't want to be telling. Or actually, just use the recall knowledge macro because it tells me everything. Thank you, I got it. Okay, Teriani, everybody gets up onto the ship, and Teriani, you do a very quick consult of your, crafting training. Khali is on the lookout for danger, so you are kind of scrutinizing the seaworthiness of the ship. And you can tell pretty easily that the ship is very old, but in concerningly good condition, as if the ship itself were treated magically somehow. It's the kind of like the resistance to aging that magic items tend to have. It seems like the ship is under those effects as well, and it might explain why it is in, a whole single piece. And you've got some justification for that because the figurehead was crying. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that it begins to add up.
I'm pretty
What
sure I'm
happened to
detecting
the
it's magical too.
crew?
You are poking around looking for crew. Kirrik, you are not seeing anything untoward. There's definitely no undead on board. It could be that or no undead that you can find. You don't find any corpses. You are just about to think about going below deck. This is a very small ship, but it probably has like a hold below that you can get to, not necessarily like cabins and things.
I'm imagining a frigate.
I'll show you what it looks like. You guys,
It's a little bigger than I thought it'd be, honestly.
yeah, you guys put yourself wherever you would like on this. I'm gonna go to the restroom, and when I come back, something will happen.
I mean, it's
Okay.
usually only bigger ships that have figureheads.
That's fair. All right. Well, while he's going to the bathroom, I'm going to go say hi to Jess. You got back a bit ago.
All of you are going over there, and then there's me.
I mean, I'll end up putting myself whatever makes the most defensive sense for all you squishy people.
I don't
just
see
saw
where
some-
the entrance to the hold would be.
Oh god, he paused it, so now I'm stuck at moving my character.
It's not paused.
It like very briefly, I can't. Please?
Oh, cool. If you move under the sails, it makes it see-through. I want to climb the freaking crow's nest. I imagine that'd be really icy, though.
Probably.
I have claws. I can climb ice. They're little ice picks.
Mm. Well, so are you gonna change to the new Alchemist chassis, or are you just gonna leave it with what you're running? Rip. Be going. I wonder if they have a mod for the new stuff yet. Oh, it's already in here. Cool.
I forgot it was nighttime on this thing.
Mood lighting. So I thought the same add-on that adds the War of Immortals playtest stuff also adds Battlecry playtest stuff.
Yeah, they just use a playtest module, and when War of the Mortals comes out, it will be using that compendium.
Which comes out next month?
October, I think.
Oh, good.
You're not you don't want it to ruin things.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna want to switch over to whatever the release version is, which is gonna be messy. I mean, maybe it won't be, but it'd be nice if they added some class feats that are actually like cool. I mean, they're all cool, but a lot of the class feats just don't feel very good.
Hmm.
Like even at 6th level, I don't think I'm gonna take any like specifically exemplar feats. I think I'm probably just gonna take reactive strike, because all the exemplar feats are really flowery and like neat in theme, but they just don't do anything.
You know, like the gods.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not that I blame them, because there's so much flexibility and power just baked right into the class that it makes sense.
Is everybody else back?
I haven't heard anybody else.
They use the apparently the break time module is broken because you can turn it on. It's not notifying players anymore.
I asked Sarah a question, but she didn't respond to me, so she's not here.
You asked me a question?
You were muted, so I think you were gone then. But I asked if you're going to switch to the new Alchemist or not.
Oh,
You have to look at it first, probably.
yeah, I gotta look at it.
Doing homework. I want to find where the stupid hide damage setting is, because I know I turned it on forever ago.
Here.
Move your ass, cat. Go.
Oh,
Don't stop on the stairs.
get out. Why do you do this?
The stairs is also tangling with a cat. I ask my own cats that all the time.
That just scared me. So I have like a black jacket lying on the floor, and I have a black cat. And out of the corner of my eye, I can see the jacket. And then the jacket just starts moving, and I'm like, what? And it's a cat on the jacket. Scared me.
Yeah, we've got an all-black cat, and she's always popping out of shit.
Yeah. It's so funny, but also like, ah!
We have one that he's not all black, but from the top he's all black. He's a tuxedo cat. So sometimes I'll see him and I think it's the all black one, and then I'll be like in the room and I'll hear something in the closet. I'm like, what the fuck is in the closet? And she's like sitting in one of the cat carriers in the closet, and I go to check it out, and just these eyes are looking back at me. Oh, thank God, it's you.
I love black cats. Little boys.
Monsters in your closet.
Yeah.
So you creep onto the ship, and it occurs to Khali. How do you get below decks? And Teriani moves to the front, looking out. When the capstan wheel, the thing that you spin to pull the anchor up, begins to spin around wildly, drawing the anchor up onto the deck. You look and take a look at this thing. It is not being manipulated in any way, but it is on these big, heavy wheels so that it can the anchor can be lowered on either side and locked into place.
Where is that on the deck?
Oh my god, that's adorable. It has a smiley face and an eye patch. I love it.
And it...
And a knife.
Yeah, and a knife. And
Okay, he's holding it backwards.
it lunges at Khali when you deftly, try and get out of the way, triggering initiative.
Oh, that's where it is.
I asked the mermaid if there's anything we can do about this.
Use us.
Yeah. through this. I'm sorry. Are we in the way? Can we talk? That's actually why I was moving to the front, was to remind myself to ask her stuff. But yeah,
I want you to go to the crow's nest.
Yeah, you start to climb
But
up.
you're not a crow.
I'm a cat, though.
Some cats.
Yeah,
are,
they
Oh, you're looking for the crows.
Some
Got
cats-
it.
keep the crows safe from you.
Hmm.
Some cats are bush cats. All right. Teriani, you begin having. Go ahead and make an impression too, before this combat
Oh.
gets.
Fuck. I need to stop talking.
I think we all just need to get some diplomacy.
Oh, wrong button. It's okay. Teriani dies. I'm making a bard.
I'm never gonna kill Teriani. He's the most important character. You're all my favorite character.
If I die, I
Oh,
made a
okay.
barbarian.
I killed Lysina off.
We didn't kill her off.
You know you didn't.
You abandoned her in
You
space.
got to lose. We
We
didn't
abandoned
abandon
her.
her.
We abandoned an elf on an elf planet. She's fine.
She's fine.
Conversation, it wasn't abandonment.
Not just,
I just
not
wish
just
you
on an
talked
elf
about
planet,
it.
but an
Yeah.
elf planet full of fucking other space nerds.
Khali was the only one that cared to ask her if she was coming.
Hey, listen, guy said go. I assumed that she was coming. A man says go. You don't take that time to be like, huh? Why should we go?
I think it was.
Anybody have any second thoughts? Oh, I think that was the wrong one.
I think it was entirely within the realms of Lysina and Kirrik's relationship just to look at her and leave.
All right, let's see how this shakes out.
She was probably waiting for me to leave before having the conversation anyway.
All right, we got our weird spooky music going. Begin encounter. The first thing to go is the boat.
Oh no. Khali makes startled cat noises.
It is
You
going
know,
to
feeling like we're getting monster housed by this boat.
monster house. It's going to spin quickly and launch the anchor attached to it at you, Khali. It's going to hit.
Ow.
Oh, it missed. What do I know?
Oh god, that barely missed. I'm flying by my ears.
Wait,
I'm waiting.
is it? Oh, shit. Is it one of those creatures that like infest inanimate matter? Hold on. Where's my recall knowledge?
Yeah. It'll queue up on your turn.
I'm getting Nancy.
Iterative Khali attack misses also. Tertiary Khali attack. So it clearly has reach, by the way. All right. So all it does is begin spinning wildly, trying to catch you with the anchor, and you, with some kind of reflexes that could be described as similar to an animal's, kick in, and it is Yawn's turn.
We'll just say it's my cat's luck.
Can the wheel be reasoned with?
I need to play. What was the name of that little bird thing? Mr. Beaky. We need that music going on.
Oh yeah. Get beaked.
Mr. Beaky?
It was before your time. We fought a doll with a bird head, and it nearly fucked us. And that was after it was balanced, because apparently it was one-shotting parties.
Oh. That's mildly horrifying.
I had such great music though.
Yeah, Mr. Beak had.
We went back to it a few times.
Yawn, you're up. Can it be reasoned with? You don't know. It is. Take a look at it, and you tell me.
That looks like a face that knows reason. I wish to attempt to request that it calms down and parlays.
All right, make a request. That is an action.
You should really say parlay to, because it's got an iPad. You should be a bit piratey about it.
That certainly seems like the work of some fae.
The painted on face does not appear to be phased or responsive at this time. But it also may not be friendly enough to take your request seriously.
Well, then I must speak the only language that it seems to know. Violence.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
What's that thing that Sakawachi told us to dream in the mermaid?
If the mermaid's crying, you doing fine?
Something moonlight, something mermaid, something singing.
Did we sing to the boat?
Isn't that like our exact situation right now, almost?
I mean, we certainly found the mermaid.
You missed critically.
Yeah, I just like grabbed an unattended box or something, chuck it at it, and instead just throw something over the side.
I have to go pick it up later because on the ice.
Yeah.
All right, Teriani.
All right. I take my free what the fuck.
You didn't target it, you bonehead.
Can't keep this little dude in the corner somewhere. He's so cute.
The whole boat picture.
Yeah, I shrunk it down and put it in the corner.
I'm gonna keep you right here.
He's so cute.
All right. So looking at the way it is behaving, you don't exactly know what it is, but you are not inclined to think that it is like an undead possession or a fey trick. As far as it being a creature, you believe that it is fundamentally a construct. So you don't necessarily see any like signs of possession or like animation other than like a typical construct for now.
Were there any like markings of any kind of allegiance on the ship?
I think there might be if you look over. Let's see here. There are brevoy colors on it.
Brevoy. Man, if I had like something like prestidigitation, can I recolor myself with prestidigitation? Oh, I feel like this is actually a good use of minor illusion. Do I know what the Brevoy crest looks like?
That's going to be a society recall
Okay.
knowledge. But you would know that Brevoy is like the country immediately to the south. It's where the Smiling Wolves came from.
Because constructs have conditions, and I'm willing to bet what this actually is a construct that defends the boat against, like, intruders, I guess? Invaders? Whatever. And so, I bet if it's looking for color, like, if it's looking for an allegiance, if we have, like, a symbol of Brevoy on there. Man, you know what would be great? Question planner. Too bad I had to use it on my...
I knew we were going to need this flag from a nation we've never been to.
I like to imagine just mooring the lines of Teriani window shops occasionally. He just runs through, looks through, and he's like, oh, neat.
Yeah, in hindsight, it's always just like a random circle or like a coincidence. In foresight, it's because you are tied to the threads of fate.
Mm-hmm.
We get it.
I understand how stories work. Fuck. I don't know of a good way to produce something like that right now, though.
Solve my puzzle encounter.
I wish it could. I don't have. Take my dagger and start whittling a piece of wood.
I mean, I probably have paper.
I mean, yeah. This is totally worth 2 full rounds. I can hold a pen and a piece of paper and draw the crest, attach it to my chest, and be like, "Hey, calm down." Oh my god. It's worth checking, but I don't know if it's like 2 actions worth checking. Is there like, can I like recall knowledge for anything like knowing it's a construct? Can I like commit to a recall knowledge to figure out what kind of thing we could use to disable it or consider us friendly?
Yeah. Commit an action for that recall knowledge, and yeah.
Do I still have it targeted? I do.
A lot of tracks currently playing.
Yeah, a lot of it's ambience, but there's only like one music track. Very busy in the part of things. So this reminds you of the alchemical cabinet that knocked you out. It's definitely a designed for repelling intruders, like you think. It very likely is going to respond to whoever like commissioned it to be made or created it in the first place. More so than like there might be a generic passphrase that you need to do, or specific type of gear or garb, like you were suspecting, if you had like a symbol of Brevoy, but that might not necessarily be it. It could be you need like a specific or it could be an item, like remember when you were in the quarry and everybody had an amulet that made the golems not attack. So there's loads and loads of ways for this to potentially be disabled through the like ownership proof, but you don't know what they are.
Yeah, not particularly feasible to trial and error everything. Okay, so that was 2 actions.
No, one was free.
All right, 1 was free. That makes this a lot easier.
I don't want to take your spellcasting away.
Teriani is pretty fast. No! But he's not that fast. It's probably still worth doing, actually. I'm going to move here. I'm going to nudge Fate the Kirrik. And who's next in initiative? Khali's next in initiative. Oh, the boats already went. So I'm just going to go ahead and give Kirrik the AC because I feel like that's most likely to be relevant.
Kirrik soaking up all the buffs, doing all the damage.
The privileges you get when you get things hard.
He has one job, but he does that job so well.
He's made himself the optimal choice for a lot of these buffs. And then I'm going to judge like how much this health bar goes down and use that to decide whether or not I'm throwing a haste on Kirrik.
Right. Well, Khali will get an action first, so it's Khali's turn.
Probably wants to move back here with the rest of the group.
Good plan.
Let's make a nice line.
You're leaving a threatened square while you're within its melee reach.
Oh no, am I gonna get smacked?
No, you are not.
Okay, cool. I want to shoot it. Wait, no, I have bombs. Will bombs work on this?
The day a fucking construct hits me with an attack of opportunity, I am terrified.
Oh man, look at this nice lightning bolt row you guys are in.
I know. It would be unfortunate if they're the caster on the edge of the boat.
Look at this nice, you're under the big main sail.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm debating whether throwing a bomb would even be effective against this.
We don't know. You could also recall knowledge.
Well, if I recall knowledge, then I can't throw a bomb.
That's true.
You know what? I have lots of bombs. It's fun to throw bombs. We're gonna draw a bomb and throw a bomb.
Say it.
I mean, it's a very large target. Does this do anything? It technically applies off guard. Although it's, you know, a boat. Piece of wood.
Damage, splash, off guard. Seems to take electricity damage, no problem.
Oh.
Now it's off guard as electricity courses through it and little bolts of lightning trigger along the wheel heads. And now we're to Kirrik.
Oh boy. Let's see if I can fuck this boat up.
Oh boy, here I go killing again. And don't fuck the boat up, we need the bow. And in fact, the killing this is going to make the anchors way more difficult to raise and lower.
Ooh, it's spinning too fast for you to land your sword in.
It's spinning so fast.
He's just
Oh,
giving you
true.
that little painted smiley face. Every time I push this button, you gotta look at him again.
What do you mean again? I still have him sitting in the corner.
Hey, that was 3 from Kirrik, so we'll move on to round 2, where we'll wheel around, trying to spin the opposite direction and slam this anchor into Kirrik. Alright. Get back here. You go.
Be the way.
Anchor strike. Ooh,
What?
there we go. A 28 to hit for 17 damage.
Ouch.
Getting hit with an anchor would hurt.
You would think so. He is going to use a action to trip you, as a last successful strike was a knockdown. Oh, let's see here. But you're too tough for that.
I'm too tough for that.
It's going to use its last action to wheel around you right into the middle of the room.
What?
That.
Oh, it's got whirlwind strike.
Yawn, you're up. Hope you guys can like seeing all the tokens under the big sail.
It's a pretty neat little effect.
If you hover your mouse over it, it makes the sail see-through.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I like that it does that.
Thanks, I paid for it instead of making it myself.
Mhm.
I do know how
Going
to.
to
I do know how to do that now, though.
step back, and I'm gonna throw a rock at it, or a chunk of ice at it. I didn't have it targeted, did I?
Nope, 21 will miss.
That's fine. Okay. Good turn, guys.
How long is he off guard for?
Until my start of my turn.
Alright. Okay, Teriani.
I don't know where I should be, but here is not it. I definitely do want to smack his AC. I do. The contract, it's mindless. That's kind of useless. Can't really dispel magic a whole ass construct. With considerations of how hard this thing is to hit, I might just. Oh god. We've demonstrated its lack of attacker opportunity.
A clever ploy by the Fae.
It would be pretty clever.
Outsmarted by a boat.
And then this is the part where Kirrik likes me.
Ah,
I
nice.
got haste on Kirrik. And that's all my actions. No -1s to AC on the boat itself.
All right, Khali is up.
Going to move indecisively. Khali's going to move. I guess let's see how shooting it works. It's probably not terribly effective, but I'm going to shoot it.
It worked. It didn't work great.
Wow. And then I'm going to reload. Man, did the minimum damage.
You do discover, however, that it doesn't seem to have any hardness. That 2
It's
damage
soft wood.
went through a soft wood. He's a gentle little boy.
All the things to make
Kirrik,
these stuff out of
you are
soft wood.
quickened.
All right. Let's start out with the good old-fashioned strike.
Holy schmoly.
So many effects on him.
Yeah, okay, cool. So then we'll use an action to drink of my foes. I'll get 15 back. Oh, well, maybe I will get... This is damage dealt, so I'm assuming it's the damage it actually took, right?
Your last action was successful strike. Your blade glows absorbs your foe's vitality. Your hit points with half the damage dealt. Yeah.
Did it take 15? Or did it take 30?
It took 26.
Okay, so let me... wait. And then that will shift to my worn icon.
We don't hear about your other icons very often. Like they just never take center stage like Barrow's Edge does.
Which is Barrow's Edge is pretty good.
Hey, you got 2 more actions.
Yeah, the funny thing is I might just switch back to Barrow's Edge.
You do have, some action economy for leeway.
Well, it's already got the persistent damage, so there's really no benefit to go to Barrow's Edge except for having it for next turn, which I guess isn't bad. Yeah, let's use my extra action to just do an extra Strikeroni here. And I'll just switch back to Barrow's Edge.
23 hit.
Would a 23 hit? It would.
Hey! And that does eat the edge fate.
Alright, that's all for actions.
Great. It is the boat's turn. This thing is going to begin spinning wildly, letting all these ropes that are kind of lacing up and down it spin freely, and it will make an attack against Yawn and Kirrik at the same time. So this is a single strike. It's going to target both of your ACs. 27 hit either of you.
It hits me.
It's going to do 18 damage to the lot of you, and it's going to attempt to trip both of you as it goes around. Give Khali that hero point. A trip. 26 versus your reflex DCs.
Yeah, it succeeds.
And it knocks both of you prone. That's all 3 of its actions. It did 2 actions to do that big whirlwind. It did 1 action to knock everybody down prone. At the end of its turn, you hear a halfling voice kind of shout out over the din of combat. I imagine most everybody gets kind of quiet when combat starts up, except for the spellcasters who are yelling at each other. But a halfling voice from seemingly out of nowhere goes, "Oi, oi, 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 little swabby, what's going on about here? Calm down, you little larker." And then kind of walking up and apparating at the same time is this guy.
Ghost.
Oh, maybe he's friendly.
He puts his hand on the back of this thing that's spinning around, and it kind of nuzzles into his hand a little bit, and it calms down. And this
I
this
guess I calm down.
yeah, this halfling man looks about at all of you and says, "Whoa, company, huh? Welcome aboard the Mermaid's Tears, mateys."
Huh.
So is the mermaid always crying?
Yes, she's a fine vessel. I'm Abney Tinhill, captain. Me and my crew been trapped in this godforsaken ice for more years than I care to count. I don't know, he looks around into the wreckage. I don't know what kind of ship brought you to this ice floe, but I'd hazard a guess you were hoping to commandeer this superior vessel.
Something like that.
Yeah, we thought it was a bit more abandoned.
Oh, I can't blame you for
Looks well
seeking an
kept.
opportunity. Perhaps you'd like to make a deal with this here old salt. I'll lay it out for you. Let's get her free of the ice, and I'll captain you anywhere the water touches.
Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic deal.
It'd do me some good to stretch across these old shores one last time. Swabby, get yourself shipped up. And you see this thing wheel back to where it was when it started, and it supernaturally begins to like patch itself up through the strikes and notches that have been inflicted on it. It pushes the crossbow bolt out, and you can see that it is just kind
Does it
of
push the knife out?
push the knife
It
out.
keeps the bolt and just has it paired with the knife.
Yeah, just pitch. Yeah, it's and you can see that it's grabbing like other like pieces around. It has these built-in tools like a little saw and little hammers and pieces of metal and screwdrivers come out of itself that it uses to patch itself up.
Wait, is the reason the knife is still there because it can't like that's where one of the hinges is to open everything, and so like it opens it and it just can't reach its own like door.
Did somebody grab this for me? I can't reach.
But all right, so what's it take to get this free from the ice?
Well, that's where it's gonna get a little complicated here.
Yeah.
The ship takes care of itself for the most part. A lot of hard work and engineering went into that, but the bad news is not far from here. A naiad, rotten to the core, is responsible for all this ice. Capable and powerful spellcaster, but can probably teach you a ritual or something that can get this ice melted up and we can move out of here.
I recall knowledge naiad.
They're like water spirits.
You can recall knowledge. Naiads are a fae. They are not necessarily malicious, but it's sometimes that happens to fae. Yeah, naiads are water spirits. That's as much as you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, you know, let me pull up a thing too. Making sure.
Implies this ice is magical.
Magic ice. You actually know a good bit about naiads, to be fair. Yeah, water spirits. Any particulars?
I'm looking for like. I'm imagining this is going to be a negotiating thing, so I'm looking for like. I don't know. I don't want to say angles of negotiation because I feel like she's going to give that.
Yeah, well, you would know that they aren't inherently hostile. It could be malicious or evil, but it wouldn't necessarily be like attack on sight. Most Fae are tend to like enjoy treating Parlay just for the fact that they get to play with you if they're evil.
Uh, hmm. In case it, uh, would it be reasonable for our party to be strong enough to take one on?
From what you know about naiads, they are
On a scale from 1 to 20.
scale on a scale from 1 to 20, they are low on that list.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, barring class levels, which are a thing that Fae entitle themselves to, you don't expect it to be particularly powerful.
But, then again, most humans are like third level soldiers.
Yeah, I mean they're more dangerous than an average person, but they're not as dangerous as you expect you guys to be.
Okay. So we should be able to go into this negotiation fairly strong.
Yeah. I can give you I can point out her temple that she's built out of bones.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
like,
Just
yeah.
emphasizing
In case you have any qualms about dealing with this girl, she's got a temple made out of bones.
Dedicated to some fey sea serpent or ice monster or something or other. Yeah, she guards her magic pretty fiercely. Won't give it up without a fight. But yeah, from what I know, she's got herself a ritual that we can use to free the mermaid's tear. Supposedly allows her to turn entire ships to ghosts.
Huh.
Wait, so does the ship turn incorporeal?
Uh,
Incorporeal? Like,
what the sailor stories say is she uses them so that ships will pass over rocks and ice and then snaps her fingers, ending the ritual, and they're trapped forever.
Fuck.
Rude.
wait, if the stories are told, how did your boat get here?
Well, I'm the one telling the story, huh?
All right.
I mean,
I
honestly, it
thought there was
checks
some
out.
implication that it was different. All right. Yeah, fair enough.
I swear to Bismarck, I'd never lie to you.
Yeah, but me
Hold
to ask, do you know that you're a little bit spooky?
You mean as to my state of unending afterlife?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
Not such a surprise, but I've made it my my greatest adventure was to sail and chart these waters all up and down the Lake of Mists and Veils, and until that's finished, I'll too much zest for life, I should say, for death to stop me.
Right. Fair enough.
Like the little dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty okay with undead, but like with ghosts that know the ghosts, they're usually pretty cool.
We should go
That will
negotiate.
never backfire. All right. So temple, is this like just a massive solid plane of ice? By the way.
That the ship is on, yes. You would probably need to go back to your raft where the Arataki are diligently waiting on you because they don't want to put themselves in harm's way necessarily. And he can give you like go about an hour to the northeast through the wrecks before you should be able to find her Temple of Bones. And Adney says, "Well, before you go, patch yourselves up, and I've got a couple of sundries and such that should make things a little easier. It's probably dark down in that Fey Palace, and I'd say leave all the other ships alone. I ain't the only one cursed with eternal unrest, and some of those Isian pirate lords, they're not going to be as friendly as me.
I believe you.
So I'll give you guys a dagger and some seeing in the dark goggles. Here's some prizes.
Oh, you didn't explain the dagger to me?
You're collecting
Dibs on
more,
the seeing in the night goggles.
You're collecting more and more of these unique daggers.
It is a
Who
cool.
gets
If
this
no one has a
dagger?
specific use for it, I'll hold on to it. It probably, at the very least, looks cool.
I already have a cool dagger.
Do you want a cool dagger?
Yes.
Maybe.
You can have a cool dagger.
I can't
My
carry a
dagger's
cool
not
dagger.
even specifically cool. It's like it's not magic. It's just fancy. I have a ritual knife.
That's still a cool dagger.
I'm looking at it like, yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, no, you can have the magic one.
Yay!
Does anybody contest to me taking the goggles at night?
No, you're the only one who doesn't have any sort of.
I
Dark
think Yawn
vision.
only has low light.
Well, so do I.
Oh, well then.
You're the only one with dark vision.
Why didn't you guys take the sketchy ass deal?
I'm a cat. I don't want a dog eye.
People like the normal eyes
Yeah,
usually.
fair enough.
Do you want to go to this palace immediately, or do you want to wait until the future?
I think there's we wait long enough for everyone to heal, but otherwise, I don't.
Well, by the future, do you mean tonight or next week?
No. I meant like in game. Two of you are drained.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Those two are drained, and I would like the haste spell back.
Yeah. Okay. So we sleep.
Yeah. Do you want to sleep? Do you want to stay here on the Mermaid's Tears, or do you want to go back to your raft, or do you want to get your companions and introduce them to your new ghost friend? If we don't have 40 NPCs by the end of this game, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Yeah, I'm down for introducing them.
Is 40 enough to crew a ship? Is that why you said 40?
Well, there's a lot of people. This is a big ship, and you're gonna need a lot of people for it.
Well, let's see. We have Swathi over there. I think he is at least 2 crew, judging by his, ability to hoist and let go the anchors.
Yeah, Adney. Yeah,
probably some assistance there too.
Adney will have some words on that. Captain Tinhill, who is happy for the company and chats your ear off about where you people come from, what's going on.
We were on a river raft.
Yes, I too was born at sea? Question mark.
Okay.
Is the joke that he asked where we came from and Joe said the boat?
Yes.
Okay. As opposed like our countries of origin.
Yeah.
I'm from the land of cats.
Yeah, we're from wherever home is. Where did we start out at?
Technically, you were all assembled in Ustalav. But we started playing Seven Arches.
Made in USA, assembled in Ustalav.
Are you Andoran?
I believe so. I don't think I've actually figured that out yet.
I'd be Palvan.
Well, that's just saying you're, from the game.
Yeah, from the North America of I like Golarion.
Yeah.
Western civilization at large.
Yeah, no, I'm just from Catland.
Can't land.
Hey, working through the night, Jeff manages to fix the broken laser.
The broken what?
I'm
What?
making an Earthbound reference.
Oh.
Yeah, I was a bit concerned about the laser on this not so rickety ship.
Firing the laser.
All right, we'll move to that's too many days. Let's go back 2 days.
Okay, well, now that you've killed my mage armor,
Hey, you gotta just put it back in there. Contest for me. It is Moon Day, the 27th.
let's see, we're going to fight a water spirit, right? I don't think I have any specific spells for that, so I'll just take the rest.
You guys don't mind clearing your condition, setting up your things you want to do.
Oh, yeah, I'm still prone.
Stand up. You've been prone for 2 days.
Yeah. Are you gonna make the same batch of stuff?
Mostly.
Nobody used any stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we can just keep it distributed.
I think it automatically undistributes when I do that because it disappears. Hold on.
I still got mine.
Hmm.
I think if I were to hit daily preparations, it would run to them, but I don't do that. I don't even know what that button does. I don't understand. My sword is always prepared.
Yeah, mine refreshes my spell list and also gives me a chance to adjust my familiar traits.
Do you mind if I make a few healed checks? Or just say
You have plenty of time.
We're doing some negotiation. Should I make some silver tongue mutagens?
That's actually probably a good idea.
They make it kind of dumb for a minute, but they also make it great at talking to people.
That's all we need. Who has the highest diplomacy again? Was it Yawn?
I've got a +7.
All right.
I should
Does anybody have better than 7?
Got
I don't like it.
I have a +10.
He's definitely better talking to people than I am.
Man, if you weren't so
Um,
edgy, that'd be really valuable.
What do I do about the stuff that's currently still in the party inventory from last time I made things?
Nobody picked up.
Yeah, that nobody picked up.
I picked mine up.
Because, I remade all of my things.
Yeah.
Now I have a lot of things.
Second, I will take 2 of those. I don't need the cold iron blanche. Man, the soothing tonic is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Fast healing 3 for 1 minute. So that's 30 health.
that's all the stuff from yesterday? Question mark.
Mhm.
All the stuff
I mean,
that's
it's
in
still
there. I
gonna
haven't
be
put any
there.
of the stuff I just made.
Won't your thing automatically clear stuff that's...
That's what I thought, because I did it and it should have cleared it, and it cleared
It-
all of my things. I don't think it cleared anything else.
It probably didn't clear the stuff that was in party chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet once it's out of your inventory, it's not tied to your daily preparations anymore. So I bet if I hit daily preparations, they'll probably go away. But like I said, I don't use that button. That button will never be pushed.
I want to bet.
Push your button.
I mean, after Kirrik, whether he dies, we move on. I'm making a barbarian, so no, that button will never get pushed.
That's never going to happen because Kirrik is the most important character in this campaign. I've already told you.
Well, what if my barbarian becomes the most important character in this campaign?
Alright, well, I guess if things are being kept, I will just take away some of these. Delete that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the 2 elixir of life, a soothing, both blanches, and the dragon heart elixir. That's what I took originally.
This page
I was
isn't
waiting for
responding.
someone else the most important. All right. While you guys are figuring out the elixirs, I am going to get something to drink.
I'm
The
refreshing
GM must be
Foundry.
online in order to interact with the party stash.
Yeah, Foundry crashed. It hasn't done that in a minute.
So much crap. Can't do anything because of all the things that I carry.
I guess there's a world where I make with DM blessing make a commander, but I'm not sure about that one yet. I think we can make a whole new party. I'll make a commander, but
We're gonna be playing Pathfinder for the rest of my life. Don't worry.
rest of my life. I just feel like a commander doesn't have a lot of opportunity to excel in this current party if you swap Kirrik out. The rage on initiative addition to Barbarian is so nice. That is like far and away one of my favorite fucking remaster things. That and the ability to stow and draw weapons with one action. That's also pretty cool.
I have this potion. I can't hold anymore.
Not sure. That seems relevant to me.
Something you can do, Khali, if you end up having to be encumbered just to deal with some of your potions, is at the start of any given combat, drop your backpack.
Huh.
Is there like a macro actually that lets that happen? Because I found that dropping your backpack just like literally dropping your backpack just doesn't affect anything.
Unless it dumps everything out of your backpack into your inventory, you just change it from worn to dropped.
I think that doesn't change inventory drops at all. Hold on, let me check it with something easy.
It just needs a bigger bag.
Do you have a bag of holding it?
Not yet.
I need to get you one.
We haven't had a lot of opportunities for shopping sprees.
I'm pretty sure I have enough coinage to probably get one. How expensive are they?
They're not crazy expensive.
Yeah, tier 1's not that bad.
I have a little bit of a maintenance question, which you've gotten the gang all together. This halfling captain and the Arataki seem to be getting along pretty well. Sakwachi is very talkative all the time, and so is this guy, so they probably chatter on long into the night with conversations that you're welcome to be a part of or not. But come the morning, does it occur to any of you to enlist any of these people to come with you?
Who are any of these people? The
Arataki.
Like come with us to the ship?
To come with you to the
Oh, the
Palace of Bones.
palace. I don't know. I've got real fucking NPCs are gonna die itis.
And that's why he wants 40, so that there's some backups.
Sakawachi is very eager to go with you all the time.
Sakawachi is very eager to die.
Enuma thinks that is a terrible idea and a horrible mistake. Denigi tends to agree. Either one of them solo would be keen on coming with you, although you could maybe potentially convince both of them to go, because Ulukuk is still, under the effects of a broken leg. So arguably he could stay behind and keep an eye on Sakawachi, but at the same time he has a broken leg. So they don't believe that he is necessarily capable of defending her in a true emergency.
Have we not been able to magic away his broken leg?
I don't know if you guys have that ability or not. It's not a hit point problem, it's a regeneration problem.
I have fast healing potions. I'm sure that would speed up the recovery.
I mean, yeah, and it's not like it was broken very painfully, like a hobgoblin kicked him in the knee sideways.
Oh.
So it's something he will eventually recover from, and I imagine off script, you are giving him long-term care, but it will take a significant amount of time for him to recover, unless you have magical means to do so.
We no, I guess we just kind of generally nudge some healing in it, so it's hopefully not a permanent injury.
Yeah, I'm guessing in this case the magical healing we have access to is basically just like he will recover 100% as opposed to being horribly crippled, but it still takes like 3 months.
Yeah, he may have a limp. He may not have like a normal gait. His chances of becoming a track and field star are shot, but there are worse things to happen in the violence of Golarion.
Honestly, if the worst thing that happens to you in Golarion is you retire, you call that a fucking win.
Well, that a win. You guys.
I mean, if you can make it to Verasno without you're still getting eaten by any of the what's it called on the river.
Well, the fear of NPC-itis, which is I think real and justified, is a valid opinion. If I think all the loot management has been resolved, and this new spells have been prepared and everybody is ready to go, you can make your way across the ice to this temple. Adney will give you a last bit of warning and say this Naiad Queen's name is Phalebus. She's bad news. So be on the defensive. I'm invested in you kids. You're my best chance to get a move on and make one last voyage.
Wait, are you that close to mapping the whole area? That was his point, right? He wanted to map the entire river. That's what's tethering his soul.
I've got my own reasons for making sure that I get to take this voyage.
Okay.
Well,
so we get our day, we get our spell prep. Suave is wandering off, and
Yeah, he's hey, I just saw Titanic, guys.
that's the wrong end of this. He'll figure it out.
Bow's about. What do you want from me? All right. The morning The fog is incredibly dense. The wind is not helping much as it blows grimy snow across all the boughs. Everything is crusted with this sea ice.
Grimy.
I have a module that's missing. That's a shame. When kind of amongst the scattered pieces of wreckage in the ice, you see this imposing structure that seems to be held together by makeshift pieces of boat hulls and crumbling decks lashed together into a structure. Is a building on solid, thick ice, kind of looming down on the surroundings. The pieces of hulls and deck working are held together by these makeshift fasteners of rusty pirate cutlasses, kind of skewering them in structural places, as well as skeletons that are binding these beams together. And the whole thing is encrusted in more briny sea ice. But out of the front of it, on either side of this entrance, are this brilliantly blue, icy glacial water kind of pouring out into a fountain on either side.
When he said a bone palace, I expected something, less impressive.
Ship bones.
Shipbone house.
There is at the threshold a set of kind of wooden stairs or not grip posts in the ice ascending to this barnacle encrusted double door with bone handles at the front. Set above the door and the wall is a gold and copper Ouroboros. Its surface is briny green with verdigris, and several more of those kind of salted, withered undead lurk just outside the threshold of this doorway.
Salted like jerky.
They're like jerky. They don't attack immediately, but you can see that they are guarding the door and regard you with kind of weary looks. They just snarl menacingly.
That's a big ass palace.
So we can talk about it, right?
Called Palace.
All right. Who do we agree had the highest diplomacy? It was Kirrik?
Yeah.
All right, Kirrik. Diplomacy.
This is the part where I wish my sword had returning.
Just
All right, Kirrik, diplomacy.
Yuck
Throw a
it.
sword. Yawn is not at full health, and I feel like you should be.
it should be.
Definitely.
Who's taking care of that?
Oh, look, it's taken care of. Wow.
Here, click this.
I will.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to
Okay.
drink
Of my
a thing
foes.
real quick. Except for this time, the foes are my
My own brain.
this thing.
Yeah. You know that these undead, they may not necessarily be intelligent, but they are under some kind of thrall or command to, not necessarily attack the living on site. So there is some intelligent force that is holding them back. It may just be commands to not necessarily attack.
I guess I'll. Is this frozen? I assume.
It is not frozen. It is
Ah.
that wet glacial, like very blue water. But if you wanted to get over there, you could pretty easily hop around like the north side, or you could go west far enough to where it freezes over and then come in here.
Yeah,
I
well,
apparently do not understand the anatomy of how this works, but I guess I will go. Whoop.
somehow I end up like here-ish, and as I'm walking up, I'll say, "Hey, you want to talk about a boat that's stuck in the ice?"
Make an impression, please.
Are these North Jumps trivial?
Yeah, they are. But if combat does break out, it might be important to know where everyone is. So,
Yeah, that's kind of why I was positioning myself.
Oh, fucking rip.
They snarl and raise their axes up. It's clearly they are communicating that you cannot enter or that you should leave.
These are the sandwiches I always hate. We gotta go in there. They're not wanting to budge.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty okay with just slaying things that are undead, like things that are not intelligent undead.
you wanna give me that recall knowledge there, sir?
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I was trying to make I was making the assumption that, like, when I addressed that conversation, it was into the keep because I clearly am not going to.
Yeah, you're shouting out, "Hey, we would like to talk about a boat." There's no
Yeah.
response from inside either.
Okay.
But these things snarling. You made that recall knowledge. You didn't target any of these guys. Fine. I just have to do the work myself. These are Draugr. Draugr.
Huh. It's not what I expected these to be.
Yeah, they are. They're not mindless, but they wouldn't be really called intelligent. They also can't speak. So even if you wanted to, even if they can understand you, they can't respond.
I mean, they could respond by getting out of the way of the door.
They could, yeah.
All right.
But
Well,
very likely they are like bound in, for whatever reason for this purpose. So it's very more than likely you will not be able to convince them without their master or whoever summoned and or is controlling them to dismiss them.
I'll take another step forward and be like, "Hey, is that the giant's name? Phalebus?
Phalebus.
Or the Naiad?" I'm like, "Hey, we're pretty serious about this. Can we just talk?" And then if I get another negative response, we'll guess we'll resort to violence.
Yeah, they'll also resort to violence once you take a step forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, you missed it. The one time we could actually talk to the monsters and you weren't here for it.
So the Goggles of Night gives you a +1 for perception checks based on sight. Does that include initiative?
Initiative is not a check based on sight, is it?
I mean, I assume I use my eyeballs as part of initiative.
You did see them raise their axes up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guys, well, let's see if it makes a difference. It actually did make a difference.
I imagine if it's in a situation where, like, I'm in the pitch black, well, I guess it wouldn't matter for these specifically, but if I'm incapable of using
if
my
it was
sight,
an invisible
maybe.
enemy.
Yeah. Because otherwise, I mean, the whole idea is that you are perceiving combat about to happen, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for Joe. He's protesting because we can't talk our way in yet.
Yeah, we cut down the corpses, and then she knows that we're kind of formidable, and then we move forward.
Yeah, oh, you've proven yourself. Welcome to my court.
You've solved my zombie trap.
Yawn, you are first.
That elixir wears off after a minute, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we made like 10, right?
I think we had 2. Oh, I
Don't
took
have
1.
stronger versions of it, so.
Just scream at him.
Hi.
Yes. Did you fall out of the call?
Well, he
No,
could.
there's a lot of laughter and yelling going on in the background.
How dare they?
Get your
How dare
house
they
in
laugh.
order.
Just conveniently not able to hit all 4 of them.
All right, target all of them and then roll damage.
Not the save DC 20 or whatever.
I'm gonna roll that after you roll damage.
Okay.
Oh, there's the laughter. Well, I got a failure and a failure and a critical success. So let's see here.
Critical success.
Full damage and is deafened. And full damage and deafened. Unaffected. Cool, neat. You rang the doorbell by screaming at them. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Delete that because it's not persistent. Be the change you want to see in the world. And it'll be Teriani's turn.
Okay, I get to do things now. You know what one of my favorite things is? It's violence. And it's also being close enough to use Portents of the Horospecs. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me, but you know. I'm gonna go ahead and run up by.
You hope being near
Consider-
zombies doesn't come back to bite you.
No, it's okay. I have a plan. I'm going to nudge rate Kirrik. This guy was screamed at, right? That's what the yelling is? Or he tried to scream. Hold on. What's the debuff on that guy?
He's deafened.
Oh, okay. Then he's not going to hear me curse his buddy. I'm going to balance that guy's luck. Give him my son to his AC.
Okay.
And with my last action.
You missed him.
This jump is still trivial, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Come on! Oh, wait, no, that's only 25 feet from me. Why is it changing color already?
Probably because it's counting your starting move. The rulers updates
Yeah.
have changed, and I don't know how they work yet, and I have just
Okay.
not figured it out yet.
Well, my starting was I moved 20 feet, and then I did things, and now I'm moving
25.
25 feet.
That the math is tight.
Classic get behind the Kirrik.
All right. One of the deafened corpses will charge forward with attacks. A great axe. Ooh, that's no good.
Lackluster X.
Okay, 2 attacks and misses. Khali.
Shooting things, that's what I do. Apparently critically hit things.
Great crossbow.
That's a lot of
Holy
damage.
schmoly.
What the fuck?
Shot him straight through the skull.
Was using that skull.
Okay, that was one action. You reload. Ooh, is this the one that's most faded? Near Yawn? Yeah. I'll shoot another one.
Familiar balanced luck, paying bills. That's better.
Okay.
Hey, Kirk.
All right, Kirrik. I attack.
Please target before you attack.
I hit the button. Damn it.
25 will hit.
It would be annoying to survive. Fuck. Am I going for tertiary attack? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck.
No, no.
Alright, well. Can't.
Alright,
What are you
this
doing?
one
Oh.
is going to move like so. And then with 2 actions, attack. I'll do a whirlwind attack.
All these guys, their whirlwind attacks. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
no.
Bean.
When I was this level, I had to use swipe.
They are using swipe.
Oh, okay.
So a great axe attack against the both of you. 25 to hit.
It hits.
Alright. Roll damage only once and apply it to each creature. 7 damage to the both of you.
I want 7 damage.
The attack is rancid, and these things stink and smell of rotting seaweed. You might become infected with horrible death disease if you don't pass this fort save.
No, it's okay. I just became.
Yeah, you don't care. Seaweed, ugh, no problem. That was 2 actions. This one that is not is going to engage with Yawn, so it will step and great axe strike, miss, and great axe strike and miss. They came from the wrong guy because I had the wrong sheet up. Yawn. Hey, you're melee.
Yeah, I'm still gonna throw a rocket over yonder. I don't think there's really anything stopping me from doing that, right? Nothing that I know about.
This could have reactions.
I'll pick up a chunk of ice and toss it at the guy. I'm just not really good at magically throwing things at people. Alright. Then I'll swing at this guy with the blunt end of the stick. And I'll try to round. Maybe I just need to reverse the order.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okay. Teriani, it's your turn.
Sure. I really wish I had a spell that pushed right now.
I have arms that push.
Yeah, but I mean, that's probably a viable square to stand on. Like, that's a square I would ask to stand on. Yeah. Fuck it. This guy's almost dead. He needs a needle darts in his face. Does he have cover, actually?
No.
Roll Golarion.
All right, you ruined the spirit damage.
Okay.
Dang.
The spirit damage is like 2. It's fine. I think I'm fine with, or 3. I don't think that was going to kill him. And I move back here. That's not Yawn.
All right,
We do
Khali,
look a lot like.
Yeah. When your turn starts, make a will save as you remember, that critical hit just going through that thing's skull, and you're struck with like a vision of the roiling, unforgiving sea. You are sickened.
Oh man.
But can otherwise take your turn normally.
Let's shoot something. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me read.
Sickened, you feel ill. It always includes a value. You're sickened 1. You take status penalty equal to the value on all your checks and DCs. You can't willingly ingest anything.
How do I get rid of this with a fortitude?
You can spend an action to make a new fort save.
Okay. I guess I'll do that. I don't want to be sickened. It'll probably go away soon, but just roll the button.
Yeah, just roll fortitude for me. I don't have a prompt. That succeeds. You retch up. You get a little seasick, and you just kind of like and get over it.
Hey, I will reload and shoot.
Nice work. Kirrik, you're up.
Let's see. I think. What are the chances these guys have attacks of opportunity?
You see a flank you want to flank?
Yeah, I think it makes sense to cut that one out of initiative. So I'm gonna move here. Any reaction?
Nope.
Cool.
I'm not gonna hit that damage button. I'm just gonna hit -7. I don't have to.
In that case, when I drink my foes, I'm just gonna bring myself to full health.
Alright, we agree to cut corners together.
That will trigger my body icon, which will trigger Mournful.
Teriani not using his reaction. Made a point to get into range so he could.
He might not be here.
Oh no.
Mournful is a mental and emotional effect. I don't know if these guys are smart enough to be affected by it.
They are smart enough to be affected by those things.
Cool. The other guy's dazzled as I remind him of what it's like to be alive. Fucking loser. That's my turn.
Right? It is this thing's turn.
We did the double intern thing again.
Oops. It's that thing's turn. Go back to round 2. He is going to continue taking these swipes. So targeting the two of you, blindness.
I'm holding Nick responsible for me getting hit right here. He could have absolutely positioned to
a
avoid that.
20 to hit.
Don't forget the dazzled.
Oh, that's
The razzle dazzled.
all creatures
appreciate
are
that.
concealed. I guess it's I wonder why it didn't apply.
Because you're rolling a weird hit. Alright, let's see those flat checks.
It's only one attack, so he probably only has to roll once.
I think so.
Yeah.
7 on the flat check, so it seems to resolve. And if Whichever of you 20 hits, you'll take 6 slashing damage and need to make another fort save as you are disgusted with seaweed.
Also, Joe, I couldn't have positioned better and also have gotten the flank.
He's mad because you didn't first action strike, then move, then second action strike.
Then I wouldn't have been able to heal.
Fort saves from Mr. Yeah, okay, you're fine. Next is Yawn. Secretly telekinetic projectile. You
Damn.
critically hit with a telekinetic.
He found the big rock.
Oh, now it rolls the flat check. Okay. All right, last action, quiet guy. Okay, a ginger step. All right, Teriani, when your turn starts, you remember hitting that thing with needle darts, and you start to get a little seasick. Make a will save.
Wait a second. I know why I'm getting seasick. I forgot to use Portent to the Haruspecs. Sorry, did you say a fort save or a will save?
A will save.
Right. There's a button right there. Hold on. I'm trying. It's a hard to press button. I'm going to hero point that. Oh, wait. No! No! I used my hero point as something dumb earlier.
You did it to recall knowledge. The roiling, unforgiving sea. You see this creature's. You see flashes of its life as it sailed around the lake of mists and veils, raiding and pirating and living a free and honest life. I say honest, but you know.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
And
You're pirating and honest in the same sentence, man.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's no lies about it. It's like, you know, the piracy and the roiling motion and the fury of the sea. You become sickened too. But can otherwise take your turn as normal.
Great. I'm starting this turn sickened too.
Oh, and also slowed. Sorry.
And slowed?
Yeah, you are. Yep.
When's this thing's turn? There's a Kirrik between me and him, so I'm just going to. I'm concealed from him, right? Is he flat-footed to me?
Until the start of Kirrik's turn.
Yes.
I don't believe he is flat-footed.
There's something about that.
But you could hide.
Oh, but I could. Oh, right. I could hide and then come out from the shadows and take advantage of it that way.
The shadows of nothing.
The shadows are nothing, but
Yeah.
you know he's dazzled. I can just like move to the side. He'll lose track of me. But instead of veering down that disaster of a timeline where I fall into the water, point blank. This is less a spell and me just like grabbing the needles and stabbing them.
Yeah, melee ranged attack. It worked.
Tired of his shit. So 24.
Double. He didn't see it coming.
Probably because she has no eyes.
Huh.
Before we resolve things, Kirrik, you also need to give me a will save as you cut that thing down and get a flash of its, living its life. You are also sickened 1 and slowed?
How long?
That's a good question. You can try and make some fort saves to get over it. It does not seem to be going away on its own.
I'm gonna throw 4-6 at it.
Okay.
Kirik's way better at saving throws.
You did a will save.
Oh fuck, you're right. Attributes, there it is. Yeah, there we go. And I'm in Scar of the Survivor, so I get a +1. Fuck. Is retching a basic save? Is it?
It's not a basic save. It's a save against the DC of what affected you. Teriani, you're watching Kirrik try and get this over with. You're not used to him seeing. You're not used to him being physically vulnerable to something. By now, he should have gotten over it. You're not feeling great either, but
Yeah. I'm feeling
you,
even worse. I moved to the middle.
you're feeling the same way. You're trying to get over it, and you can't really get that image out of your head about watching this thing. Like living its life and being free on the waves. You realize with your critical success, recall knowledge, occultism, that both you and Kirrik are cursed.
Fuck.
You are both affected by this. So I'll have one of these guys speak. And that will be our cliffhanger ending.
Oh.
Huh. That sucks.
Yeah, Teriani, you critically failed. Kirrik, you regular failed. Khali
So
succeeded
I am sickened to slowed one forever.
until the curse is removed. You can get rid of being slowed one by going back to shore.
Well, until we come back, right?
Yeah. You don't really have a way to get to shore either, is the problem. Your raft is not navigable in the sea.
Is it like
And slot one sucks, asshole.
Yep. Figure that out eventually.
That'll be fun to figure out next time.
Joe, you're traveling, so I don't know. Is next week going to work for you?
Probably. I get back on Sunday, so I should be able to play on Monday.
All right. Don't want to rush it or stress it. So keep me posted on availabilities, and I guess we're back to regularly scheduled playing for, I think, as long as I have a calendar.
yeah, little anchor dudes on this?
He is. He's right there. You never even noticed. You never noticed the face the first time, did you?
No. I mean, I had the picture still sitting in the corner, and I'm like, wait a minute.
It's a spoiler. I didn't realize I was there at all, but it was there the whole time.
I guess that's seeing the face. It just looks like what's her name. Just really sucks at naming the fucking cantrip. What the fuck?
Got new. Add me.
Yeah, that's what really happened. Like, oh my god, what are you doing to Swami?
It's Swami.
Leave Swami alone. Are you gonna add Swami to the lineup of NPCs? There he is.
Well, sorry I cursed you guys. About time some permanent, persistent damage happened.
Yeah, I just have to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure we can call in, a favor. We can, part of the negotiations. Also fix our curse.
Right.
Well, let me go hang out with my girlfriend while she goes to bed. Goodbye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Be social. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming to play this game again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also make a pass at being social with girlfriend, but I'll probably be back in like half an hour.
Everybody put in your mandatory relationship hours.
Oh,
See you guys.
You have to pet a cat.
I can do that.
Bye.